Jermaine，你的人真的是很黑心诶。你觉得你看不出我的人是这样子的 when you don't. So you're trying to say that I'm that kind of woman and that everything at PSB is rigged. You know the problem here is, right, you're extremely biased towards me with no benefit of the doubt, you know. So it's very possible that you cannot be mistaken. Oh, okay. Wow, next time 你的女儿 right? Yeah, I will wonder because if your child is the vulnerable kind that is easily affected by how people treat her, okay, I don't know whether she will do well in school or not. I think her life is very much fucked, especially when you're gonna have another child and then your sister 也是讲我讲得很难听 and then now she's also extra fucked, right? I don't know how much are you earning lah, but I don't think your business is really profiting much. You try to expand to other countries, like KL also, really man, you can do well as long as he is having a lot of control over you, right, and he's pulling all the strings, right. I think you are also. Are you gonna find another supplier? 哎呦 Jermaine 你真的是很假嘞 Why are you pretending to everyone now 真的是哦 You wanna start a brand you don't start beef with someone, right, that you cannot fight with, right, that you cannot win a fight against, right, then you still want to try to steal and then 把我这样子踢 Wow, this is called bullying, Really, Jermaine 你真的是很会欺负人耶 You know that's called what 狗血喷人Is that the phrase? 哇，人家已经很惨了，你还要这样子Which means I don't need to feel sorry for 你这种女人的 right? Because you are definitely that kind of woman. Obviously you're not a virgin, so 你可以讲我只要这样子哇，你哇 Jermaine 你 Can you tell or not that I have double D's 你看得出来吗？你这种人真的是很假嘞我越看越知道越讨厌你嘞 I don't know whether people like you at all, To be honest 我真的是很讨厌你这种人嘞 It's a matter of 原则嘞 With the kind of person that you are, right, and with the kind of person that you try to you're attached, So who are you to talk shit about me? Hey guys, even if I'm really genuinely you think that I'm crazy, right? Okay, because you never struggle with anxiety and depression your entire life, you are perfectly sound in the mind throughout your entire life. There's never once you felt like you're breaking down and you are in a desperate situation hoping that someone will listen to you, right? Then you must be Jermaine 啦 Josephine 啦那些讲我讲得这么难听的啦 You must be that kind of person, right? You're very self-entitled 这种人very self-entitled very 自以为自己很了不起 because you started a business, because you are doing so much better in your life, so you have the right to judge on others, because you are what? You are God You're not even God, then 你可以讲我讲到这样子Wow! Good luck to your daughter, okay? Cause who knows later she grew up being so messed up that people also treat her like the way that you treat me So wow, Jermaine, you're so polite in real life, but you're so 黑心when it comes to jealousy, you really show your true colors 真的是很难看的你这种人真的 I really wonder who will ever feel sorry for you Really? I mean come on 啦你这种人真的是wow, I really don't know A lot of women are very very fake one 真的 very two-faced really 这样把我看得好清楚Especially when you're so wrong then how 哎呦我不知道 I don't know whether you go out are you treated well? Must be I don't know啦真的 Really, do you think that people like Jermaine is really a good role model, good example for her daughter? 这种女人要跟男人抢嘞自己有一个 family 已经要几岁了不懂几岁了看起来不怎么年轻啦but I'm pretty sure that you're already at the age where you shouldn't be trying to steal from someone else and so what if I'm genuinely speaking thinking that I'm really crazy and then I'm crazy that means you can steal from me what kind of justification is this I must also say that 你丑 that means I can steal from you, right? Like that 不是更好听说到底 you just want to find an excuse So you think I'm crazy Jermaine? 哇那些觉得我是疯的 right? Don't ever try to pretend to be my friend or try to pretend to be on my side or try to get on my good side because as long as you think that I'm crazy, I don't think there's any reason why I need to be sympathetic towards people who are so stigmatizing something that everybody I'm sure have to deal with somewhere in your life. If your loved one passed away, you don't grieve, you don't feel affected, you don't I mean all these things you become depressed because of circumstances also not circumstantial also can create stressing you out repeatedly also can make a person become depressed no man Some people are just more vulnerable, right? Huh? So if I'm crazy, so you can steal lah. Just because I'm crazy, that means you are better than me because you're normal, right? So people who mock me for being mad and being crazy and being like overreacting, overthinking and all these things are people who thinks they're so much better because they never ever struggled with mental health, so they can look down on you because they're better, they're more in control. There's this kind of superiority complex whereby, right, if I'm crazy, right, that means you feel better than me. You feel like you're much more superior than me because you're more in control of your emotions, right? Because I'm an overly emotional person. I'm totally crazy as a result of that, I lashed out at times, so I'm crazy, I am totally crazy. I don't know how to think. I'm always wrong with how I view things, things always turn out to be not correct if I speak out against the crowd, so if I am an overly emotional person, that means I'm crazy. So you feel like you're so much better than me, Jeremy, because you're not crazy, right? I'm just using it as an example, because you're also one of those people who call me mad, call me overly emotional, sensitive, overreactive, overthinking. So all your people are never like this lah. So you are so much better than me, right? So I hope that if your life ever goes wrong, like your husband cheat on you, your daughter is struggling a lot. Later she kena some mental health issue lah. She grew up feeling very insecure of herself because she's not as pretty as her peers, right? When she feels like she's very ugly and she's not good enough for any man, and then if she deal with any of this issue, I hope you're able to handle it lah, because you need to handle it all, right? You need to handle your business, you need to handle your family, your relationship, and then your sister is like screwed also. I hope you never ever come to this point where you are so struggling with your mental health that you need to seek psychiatric help, and that you are really at that stage where all you need is someone to be compassionate towards you and actually listen to you and not be so judgmental and condemning you. I hope that never happens to you, because as karma is one big round when that comes, right, who the fuck will feel sorry for someone like you, 还要跟我抢嘞，不只是讲我嘞， but 不只是狗血喷人嘞，还要抢嘞， then 外表装到好像很善良，很 polite, very friendly, but actually 你的内心是很黑的，K. So people like Jeremy 真的是不用对他们有什么同情心啦，I'm sure everybody know it's okay, because no matter how much no matter how good you try to present yourself, I think situation really shows a person true colors 真的 I'm not saying this to manipulate people, I'm saying this because this is the kind of thinking that I've used to navigate life, and I'm here today because I have such thinkings that have helped me a lot, I'm just sharing with you all, 你觉得这种人需不需要你们同情if I hope she never ever comes to this stage where she's mentally very much drained and needing someone to be empathetic towards her and be kind towards her, and if that happens, will you choose to let's say you messed up you struggled so much you tried to help and then in the end 我还被人家欺负 and 被人家这样子there was never any benefit of the doubt you all are so quick to judge, so quick to condemn so we really don't have any sense of like maybe you could be wrong, you are so you know what, it's okay. I'm very thankful that you all are still dealing with the 我真的是觉得我越看越觉得你们这些人是真的是黑的嘞， especially all this pretend to be white one, actually they are the bad people, because the only person and the only man who is so fair towards me and actually really understand what I'm going through, and is not twisting things to suit his agenda to get something out of me, which is a lot of men who want to use me for sex and all these things because of my looks, right, my appearances, and to use me in that manner. No matter how much they claim they love me, they are saying this, but they are not able to understand me in ways that Aiden can understand me, and it's very fair towards me, because if he's saying things that are not true about me, I also cannot trust him. I will feel like I'm being manipulated, right? So I feel like 真的sometimes 你觉得那个人是好的 right, but this is a food for thought lah. Sometimes I think I will feel like to everyone else 为什么那个人真的是觉得你是好的 but to me when I look at you I'm like 哇，你真是很黑心真的。I'm very thankful that I see people for who they truly are, so that whenever I feel if it's if I never go through all this, I probably would feel very bad for people, you know. But I have to go through all this to learn, you know, like to 看得很清楚, you know, the kind of reality people, you know, are, you know, yeah, like, you know, the reality law, how 现实 people are law, huh? Just because you think I'm crazy doesn't give you a chance to, so you feel very superior lah, because you are not diagnosed with a mental health disorder, you know, that you are so much better than me because you are not struggling in any way, that this Jermaine will never have depression, never have anxiety, her daughter will never have this kind of issue in the future as she grows up in this kind of 很现实的 world where, you know, people judge you based on your looks also, and on, you know, your success, your, you know, what your accomplishment lah, all these things lah. People judge you based on whether you know you're rich and you are, if yeah lah. So you see 真的，你看 guys, you look at the kind of person Jermaine is, you don't need, when a person really shows who they really are, you need to believe it 嘛。你看他这样子，好假哦，真的是好假哦。哎呦 why you are starting a business or are you trying to compete with me and steal from me? 你看到你们全部都是一样的， that's why I'm very thankful, you know, because no matter how I think that Eden is 真的是很好because he's very fair to me 嘞。你看 the things that he's saying about me all comes, what? Is he wrong about me? Did I end up screwing up? Did I really make a stupid mistake? Wow, you all keep thinking that I made a stupid mistake I was trying to help at my own cost Wow, 真的 try to help also end up 被人家欺负到这样子 afterwards 真的是you know what's called yeah, you know, I hope that you all will be very careful and don't screw up in your life, okay? Because when that happens, nobody will feel sorry for you and people will use that against you, right? That is how it feels, you know. See, I deliberately screw up to help, okay? At my own expense, and then you all call it fake and a con. 其实不用讲的 no, what does it matter? It doesn't affect you at all, right? You can go on with your life without bothering about, you know, without trying to make things worse for me lah, when you are not even certain, okay? You could be wrong also, you never know 嘛。哪有东西是100% accurate 的？那我早就if thought dude guys, when I accuse Jonathan, I'm not afraid of getting it wrong, man. Is the person who is accusing him is much more in the position of you know, getting it wrong and then screwing her life over even worse than before. Then 你们这些人 that all you have to do is not make it worse for me, make it worse for me, don't make it worse for me. Yeah, don't make it worse for me and be neutral. Were you all neutral? You all weren't even neutral leh. You all weren't neutral, no? You all tested me and set me out, tested me, okay? So instead of being neutral, you people made it worse for me lor, and made me lose all my faith and trust in humanity lor. So wow, 真的 I'm very I think after going through all this 我觉得我更加 understand why Eden is the way he is towards you people. 因为如果他把我看得这么清楚 from the very start, right? That means the people around him 他都看得更清楚了 okay? Can you imagine whether or not he will really trust this kind of people? Wow, Jermaine, 你真的是instead of working on your jealousy so that you don't end up screwing your daughter's life over by offending someone that you cannot go against you try to really I hope it's worth it lah, so many years already, you know. I hope you find a new supplier so that, you know, if you think that even if you find a new supplier, you think that he cannot. No lah, you find a new supplier, you still think about your image, you know, how people are responding to you, how people truly feel about you, you know. Yeah, so with that said, even if you can find a supplier that doesn't make your life difficult and then the cost price blah blah blah, how are you gonna deal with the customers? How are you gonna deal with your own personal life? Aiyo. Yeah, it's a food for thought lah, because when I think back, I start to realize that wow, even if no matter how genuinely I'm trying to help, people also can twist it until something else, you know. Actually, I didn't have to help one 真的。其实如果要害死你 it's not that difficult one, but you see lah. Actually from now on I'm very thankful and I hope that Eden 你会继续帮我 you know, get back all these people because I don't even feel bad for them Yeah, I don't feel bad for them lah. I feel very happy that, you know, 你真的是很了解the meaning of never letting someone off and continuously getting back at those people even after so many years. So I think this is something that I'm very thankful for. Thank you for helping me with 那个 hair tie 的那个活该，真的活该你们真的是活该你们，真的 活该耶，真的。You really deserve it， 真的是 one full circle。I'm so happy to see you suffer 嘞，真的。Have fun 啊 Jermaine。